Hello, this is Bernice, and this class is the relaxation class. This goes along with my other class, which is titled Stress Management, and you can ask the cardiac rehab staff about the schedule for the stress management class. But the relaxation class is being recorded so that you can feel free to do this whenever you have the time. And thank you for being here. So first I want to start off with this slide that shows you how to breathe for relaxation. So when we practice a relaxation technique, whether it's meditation or a guided meditation, which is what we'll actually be doing. We'll be doing some guided imagery, progressive muscle relaxation. A very specific, deliberate type of breathing is used. And this type of breathing stimulates the part of the nervous system that is responsible for relaxation, for lowering the stress response and decreasing the stress hormone response, which then results in the heart rate, the blood pressure, muscle tension decreasing, and breathing slowing down, and the digestive system having the proper blood flow restored. So a lot of those details we talk about in the stress management class, but basically this type of breathing induces the relaxation response. We call it belly breathing because you want to, if you look at the picture on the right, you want to extend your belly when you breathe in, and then press your belly in when you breathe out. So you're just using your abdominal muscles very deliberately. As you breathe in, the abdomen presses out, and when you breathe out, the abdomen presses in. There are a few video links that really go into how to do this properly. Even if you don't call it meditation, if you just take a few minutes and breathe this way, you will experience the relaxation response. However, it's wonderful to create a meditation around this kind of breathing because we need to help our minds focus. It's very, very helpful to distract your mind from your usual thoughts that usually cause worry or stress. Okay, there's also an article, link there for an article which reviews the benefits of diaphragmatic breathing. So we have different names for this belly breathing. It's also called abdominal breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. So your diaphragm is that muscle at the base of your lungs that causes the air to move in and out of your lungs. And when we do this kind of breathing for relaxation, you are very deliberately moving your diaphragm in a way that it's more pronounced than when you're just sitting at rest and not thinking about your breathing. So here are some steps for how to practice your diaphragmatic breathing. So if you want to take a few minutes and do this now as I read through, if you take one hand and place it on your abdomen, just below your rib cage, not too low, and the other hand on your chest, and just don't do anything special. Just breathe in and out normally. And you'll notice if there's any movement in your hands, in either one of your hands as you breathe. So one hand is in the middle of your chest, and one hand is on your abdomen. And just breathe normally, don't do anything different. Okay, you might notice a little bit of movement in your chest. It might go in and out a little bit. If you're ever under a lot of stress or you're very upset or frightened or angry, you might notice a lot more movement in the upper part of your chest or your shoulders. When we're stressed, we tend to breathe more in a shallow way. We don't really take a deep breath naturally. So now, for step number 2, you're going to deliberately breathe so that the hand on your abdomen pushes outward when you inhale. So you're going to do that abdominal or belly breathing. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, Keep the hand on your chest still. As you take a breath in, press your abdomen out using those abdominal muscles. And as you breathe out, you're going to allow the abdomen to press in. So you're going to try to keep your shoulders and the upper part of your chest nice and still, and just really exaggerate that movement in the abdomen. And I know it feels weird at first. We're not used to breathing this way. We're not used to really thinking about the way we breathe. Breathing is something that's automatic. But the more you practice it, the more natural it feels, and it gets easier. And your body responds to it more easily the more you practice it. You don't have to do it perfectly to get the benefit of relaxation, okay? So for step number 3, put both hands on your abdomen and continue that belly breathing practice. Take a nice deep breath in and then expand your abdomen. Imagine filling a balloon inside your abdomen, and then as you exhale, imagine that balloon deflating nice and slow, okay? So notice your hands, both hands push out a little bit when you inhale and sink down with your belly as you exhale. You're going to inhale through your nose and then exhale very slowly through your mouth with pursed lips. I underline that. Lip position is very important in order to slow down the exhale. When you're first sitting down to do your breathing practice, you're not necessarily relaxed yet. It might take a few breaths. It might take 3 or 5 or 8 breaths to notice the breathing naturally slow down. You don't want to force it, but it will slow down. And the best way to control that breath and to help the breathing, especially the exhale, lengthen and slow down, is to breathe with your lips pursed. And that just means you're going to hold your lips in a position as if you're going to blow out a birthday candle, okay? So you also will hear a little bit of the sound of the breath moving through your lips. So you breathe in through your nose and then exhale with pursed lips, okay? And just do it with natural timing. I don't want you to hyperventilate or get dizzy. So after a minute or so, after you've done a handful of breaths, you probably will notice it naturally slowing down, especially the exhale. That exhale might become a little longer, and that's how you know you're starting to relax. So later on, after a few minutes, if you've been doing the breathing for a few minutes, or if you're going into a guided meditation where you're listening to someone take you through the relaxation, after you're relaxed, you can go ahead and breathe in and out through your nose if you prefer. But in the beginning, that's when the lip position is more important, okay? And a couple of other pointers. Every time you exhale, relax and feel the tension in your body, you know, from your forehead to your jaw muscles, your neck, especially your shoulders. Let those shoulders drop. Feel the tension in your body leaving. Just try to let your muscles sort of feel the weight of gravity and just sort of drop and hang loosely on your body. So as your breath makes that blowing sound out through your pursed lips, try to match that with the tension just melting away from your body. And that, again, that is something that your body responds to more easily and more quickly the more you practice this. And you do not have to be perfect with it for it to be effective, okay? So we're going to move on to the next slide. And we're talking here about deep breathing and meditation. You can make your deep breathing exercise a meditation. So when we talk about meditation, we're talking about just a simple way to focus your attention. So to focus your mind. Meditation does not mean making the mind go blank. That's just frustrating. Meditation means a way of focusing your mind into a very narrow focus. And just by focusing on your breaths, that can become a meditation. So you have two benefits. You have a very simple and effective way to focus your mind by somehow following your breaths mentally. And that is what makes it a meditation. and you get many benefits of meditation, which we do go over in the stress management class, which is a separate class. In addition, the other benefit is just this diaphragmatic breathing, which activates that part of your nervous system that is responsible for the relaxation response, lowering that stress hormone response, which causes all kinds of relaxation reactions throughout the body. Okay, so counting your breaths. I love the idea of counting your breaths, which is a very, very simple and effective way to focus your mind. So you have options here. There's no right or wrong. You do whatever feels comfortable and natural for you. You can count the seconds with each inhale and exhale. So as you breathe in, you can in your mind just sort of count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you exhale, count in your head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be different for everyone. Okay, if you're taller and you have a really long torso, you might just naturally take a deeper breath and take longer to fill your lungs and to empty your lungs. There's no right or wrong. Okay, you can also, another way to count your breaths is to count each individual inhale and exhale. You could just say 1 in your mind on the inhale, and then as you breathe out, say 2. And then as you inhale, the next one you say 3. And the exhale, the next one you say 4. However you like to do it. I like to count 1 on the inhale, and then as I exhale, I count the seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And on the next breath, I say 2 on the inhale, and then as I exhale, I count 1, 2, etc. And the next one is 3, and I just keep going in that way. Now, another way you can count your breaths and focus on your breaths as a meditation is to count on the inhale, and then as you exhale, use a focusing word or phrase. If I'm feeling some anxiety, I love to say in my mind as I exhale, all is well. That works for me, but you can say anything that works for you. So as you inhale, you can say a number, and then as you exhale, you could say a word like relax, or calm, or peace. Some people have told me that they will use this breathing with the words of a prayer, where they inhale with a few words and then exhale with the next few words, and then they go through their prayers that way. So as you practice your breathing, the goal, but this happens naturally as you relax, is that your inhale and or your exhale will lengthen, especially the exhale. So when you first sit down to do your breathing, you might inhale, just as an example, for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. And then after maybe 8 or 10 breaths, you might notice that your inhale might be the same, or it might be 5 seconds, but your exhale might be 5 or 6 or 7 seconds long. It's different for everyone, but don't force it because you don't want to hyperventilate. And one more point I will make is if you just give a very brief pause after the inhale, you're not holding your breath with any kind of tension or strain. You're just sort of suspending it in the air, and then you exhale. So you inhale, for example, 2, 3, 4, and then I just wait before I exhale, and now I'm exhaling 1, 2, 3, etc. So just a pause between the inhale and the exhale is especially effective in engaging the relaxation response. If we had you hooked up to a heart monitor and we watched you do this, we would just see the heart rate, if your heart rate were elevated because of stress, we would see the heart rate just slow right down with that, especially that pause and then the slow exhale. So what we're going to do, what I will go through with you, I will read the script and you can follow. We're going to do progressive muscle relaxation. So we will go through the whole body. We will contract and then relax individual muscle groups from head to toe, guided by my voice. So this is going to help you recognize where you have tension in your body and release that tension. A lot of times we walk around with a lot of tension in our body and we don't even realize it but it can be exhausting for the body. Once you feel relief from that, then you notice, wow, what a relief. And then secondly, after the progressive muscle relaxation, we will go through a guided imagery script. So I will read through it and you'll follow, where I will talk you through, you'll imagine a wave of relaxation starting at the top of your head and moving through your whole body, again, guided by my voice. So you're going to keep doing that deep abdominal breathing throughout. After a few minutes, you won't even think about your breathing because you'll just be relaxed and the breathing will sort of take care of itself. But if your mind ever does get distracted, if your mind wanders, it's totally okay. Just turn your mind back to your breathing. Okay, that's perfectly fine. At the end of this, after a short period of silence at the end of the guided imagery, I will ask you to slowly count to 10 before you open your eyes. So I'm letting you know this now in case you hear a long pause of silence where I'm not talking, and you'll know that this is just a pause. It's not over yet. And then the other thing I always like to tell people is it's okay if you fall asleep. That happens sometimes, especially if you're a little sleep deprived. Sometimes you just need to get relaxed enough to be able to go to sleep. And here you are doing this guided meditation, and you might finally be so relaxed that you just easily fall asleep, which is why it's a great thing to do if you need help going to sleep. But it's okay if you fall asleep. Your brain will still hear my words, and your body will respond and benefit still from the guided relaxation. Okay, so we are going to get started with the progressive muscle relaxation. What you're going to do is make sure that you're sitting or laying down. It's up to you. You want to be in a comfortable position, so just sort of figure out your positioning. If you're sitting in a chair, try to have your feet resting on the floor, your back supported. Let your arms either rest in your lap or your arms hang down, or if you have comfortable arm rests where it's a comfortable height for your arms, you can put your arms on the arm rest. If you're laying down, make sure your back is really comfortably supported. And we're going to start with this deep muscle relaxation. This is a process of tensing and then relaxing individual muscle groups. In this way, you will learn how each group of muscles feels when it is tense and then when it is relaxed. You will then learn how to reduce unwanted tension in each one. When you feel calm and can concentrate, you are ready to start working with your muscles. You're going to keep breathing evenly and smoothly as you tense and relax each muscle group. Do not hold your breath at any time. We're going to begin with the hands and lower arms. As you breathe in, make fists with both hands and tense your hands and your lower arms. Tense them to about 3/4 of their maximum tension, enough so that the muscles feel tight, but not so much that they're painful. Really try to isolate the tension to that area. So make a quick mental check of the rest of your body to make sure that other muscles are not tensing too. So make sure you only have tension in your fists and your lower arms. So check your neck muscles, make sure your neck is loose, your shoulders are loose, your legs are loose, and try to focus on that tension in the hands and lower arms. Keep breathing smoothly and normally. And as you breathe, concentrate on that tense feeling in your hands and arms. Okay, hold that tension, hold it, and now the next time you exhale, let the tension go. Relax the muscles quickly. You might want to think of your muscles as flopping the way a rubber band does when you release it. Now concentrate on that relaxed feeling and notice how different relaxed muscles feel from tense muscles. Keep breathing normally, and after a few more breaths, your muscles should be even more relaxed. So in between the different muscle groups, before we get to the next muscle group, what you're going to do is take a few nice deep breaths. And every time you breathe out, I want you to say the word relax to yourself in your head. So right now, go ahead and take a few deep breaths, and as you exhale, tell yourself relax. At any point, if your mind wanders, if you get distracted, that's okay. As soon as you notice that, just bring your mind back to your breathing. And what we're going to do is go on to the next muscle group. We will tense the muscles of the shoulders and the back of the neck and the upper back between the shoulder blades. So I want you to shrug your shoulders and squeeze your shoulder blades together and squinch the muscles in the back of your neck as much as you can, but not to the point of pain or discomfort, but just to where you really feel that tension, really notice that tension. Really isolate the tension only to that area, okay? The shoulders, the upper back, and the back of the neck. So make sure that your hands and forearms are relaxed and your legs and feet are relaxed. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath at any time. Hold that tension a little tighter if you can, just for a few more seconds, squeeze, and then as you exhale, you're going to release all of that tension. And at this time, I want you to just let your arms hang down to the sides or rest on the bed if you're laying down, and just really let all of that tension go. Keep breathing. Take a few nice deep breaths at this time, and every time you breathe out, tell yourself, relax. Relax. And after one more breath, we're going to go ahead and tense another muscle group. What you're going to do is tense the muscles of your abdomen. You're going to press your abdominal muscles back toward your spine, like you're trying to press your belly button back toward your spine as much as you can so that you feel that tension, but not to the point of pain or discomfort. Isolate the tension just to that abdominal area. So make sure that your neck and shoulders and arms and hands and legs and feet are relaxed, but you're focusing in on that tension in the abdomen. A little tighter if you can, keep holding it, keep breathing, make sure you don't hold your breath while you're doing this. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Now release, exhale, and let it all go. Let any tension go. So just keep your breathing, take a few deep breaths here. As you exhale, tell yourself, relax. Say the word relax in your mind every time you breathe out. As you allow those muscles to relax more and more, from your neck and shoulders, upper back, down your arms to your hands and throughout your abdomen. Okay. And after one more nice deep breath, you're going to tense the next muscle group, which will be the buttocks and thighs. You're going to clench everything together and squeeze those muscles, isolating the tension only to that area. So keep your feet and lower legs relaxed as much as you can, as well as your upper body, your neck, shoulders, arms and hands, keep them relaxed. Isolate the tension just to the thigh area. Hold those muscles even tighter if you can. Keep breathing. Notice the tension. Concentrate on the tension. Keep breathing. Hold it a little tighter if you're able. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, release. And notice the difference as you release that tension. Take a few more nice deep breaths, telling yourself, relax. Every time you breathe out, tell yourself, relax. Feel more and more relaxation going through your body, all the way from your neck, down your arms, through your shoulders and back, and down into your thighs. And now we have one more muscle group to tense, and that will be your lower legs. So you're going to point your toes, curl your toes, so that you feel the tension all through your calf muscles, ankles, and the arches of your feet. And so tense those muscles as much as you can as long as you feel comfortable. Notice the tension in that area. Really concentrate on that tension as you ensure that the rest of your body is relaxed. So you're isolating the tension only to your lower legs, ankles, and feet. Keep breathing. Hold the tension a little tighter if you can. And take one more nice deep breath and go ahead, exhale and release all of the tension. Take a few deep breaths. And every time you breathe out, say the word relax. And now we'll move on. As you continue your breathing, we're going to move on into a guided imagery where we're going to imagine a wave of relaxation moving through the body. Make sure you're comfortable, and if you'd like to close your eyes, you may, either now or perhaps later as they begin to feel more heavy. This is now your time to relax. This is your time to let go of all the tensions and the worries that crowd your day. Just listen to the sound of my voice, and the more you hear my voice, the more you will relax. Just maintain a passive attitude, and your body will naturally respond to my suggestions. And now, again, I want you to notice your breathing. As you take a breath in, be aware of your lungs filling with air. And then exhale very slowly. And as you do, say to yourself, relax. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, imagine tension begin to flow out of your body. You may notice already that your body is starting to calm itself. And now again, take a slow breath in and out, and picture tension leaving your body. As you exhale, say to yourself, relax. Just imagine that you can blow the tension away. Every time you breathe out, you can relax a little more. And the more relaxed you feel, the more your breathing will become slow and easy. And now, as you continue your breathing, you will turn your thoughts to your body. First, focusing your attention at the top of your head. Imagine a warm, soft wave of relaxation starting at the top of your head. Begin to feel the wave of relaxation ease the tense muscles in your forehead and scalp. Tell the muscles in your head and face to relax. Notice how good it feels as all the muscles around your eyes relax and smooth out. Let go of any tension in the muscles of your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth, and tongue. If your teeth are clenched, just relax the muscles of your jaw. You may feel your mouth falling open slightly. Don't forget to relax the muscles between your eyebrows and across your forehead. And now, picture the relaxation moving into the tense muscles of your neck. And just let any tightness go. Let it go as those muscles stop working and you relax even more deeply. And now you will feel this comforting wave of relaxation flowing across your shoulders as you release the tension there. And then deep into your chest as you become aware once again of your breathing. With each breath you exhale, tension flows out of your body. leaving you calm and peaceful. Notice the feeling of relaxation as it continues moving deeper into your stomach and down the back of your spine. All your internal organs, your arteries are smoothing out their muscles and becoming more deeply relaxed. Just tell them to relax. Feel all the large and small muscles within your back relaxing. And notice the comfort and the calm that is increasing. Notice the wave of relaxation flowing from your relaxed shoulders, down your arms, to your elbows, down into your wrists and hands. Just feel all those muscles relaxing and picture all the tension flowing out through your fingertips. Feel the tension keep draining out as you become more relaxed. You may become aware of various pleasurable sensations as your relaxation deepens. You may notice warmth and tingling in your hands. Your body may have a sensation of heaviness as you go more deeply into a relaxed state. Or you may experience a light and floating sensation. Any of these feelings indicate that your body is becoming free of worry and tension. Your mind and body are experiencing a state of healing restfulness. Breathe in warmth and relaxation and exhale the tension. Notice now the relaxation, which has moved down into your hips and then deep into the large and small muscles of your thighs. Let go any tension in those muscles and let this wave of relaxation continue to move down into your knees and deep into your calf muscles. Totally rest all those leg and calf muscles and feel the comfort flow into your ankles and from your ankles into your feet. Feel all those muscles relaxing more and more as you imagine any remaining tension just draining out the soles of your feet, just draining out any last bit of tension, just leaving your body, flowing into the floor, down the drain that's in the middle of the floor. The tension has left your body. The wave of relaxation has now bathed your entire body in comfort and calm, and you are aware of feeling better than you have in a long time. Take some time now to enjoy this peace you feel for several seconds. When you are ready to end the relaxation period, slowly begin to count to 10. As you count, continue breathing slowly in and out. With each breath, you will feel more alert, more awake, feeling really good and fully renewed. When you've finished counting to 10, slowly open your eyes and become aware of your surroundings. And then stretch. Bring your arms up over your head or to whatever level you feel comfortable. Take a nice little stretch as if you're just waking up. And now you should feel completely refreshed and relaxed. And that is the end of the guided meditation. So I'd like to end by saying that it is very important to practice some form of relaxation regularly. It's my favorite word, regularly, for best results. Your body will respond more easily and more readily when you do this regularly. It doesn't have to be this exact thing. There are other ways to do relaxation techniques. Hopefully now you feel the benefit of the guided progressive muscle relaxation and the guided imagery that we just did. I always thought it felt like the refreshed feeling of taking a nap, but without the grogginess afterwards. So I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at vbragg@christianacare.org with relaxation in the subject line. And if you haven't already attended the stress management class, please ask the cardiac rehab staff about attending that class for much more information about dealing with stress. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.